Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So it's an exciting day. Kid Cudi has finally dropped a new track. He's been teasing it on Instagram and Twitter for a little while, I think. But we haven't actually heard from Cudi. I think, for instance, his collaboration with Kanye, Kid Cudi, which I thought was incredible. One of my favourite projects that year. I think my favourite album that year. Cudi's one of those artists that, like Drake, like Kendrick. These people, I grew up listening to them since I was, really quite young. So obviously had a formative experience on the music that I listen to. But yeah, I'm always eager to hear new Cudi. His first two albums are pretty much cemented classics, modern classics. I'd say, Kid Cudi is probably a classic. I enjoyed Indie Cud. The other albums, they're very hit and miss, I would say. And of course his last album I thought was also incredible, up there with the first two albums for sure, for me personally anyway. Passion, Pain and Demon Slaying, I think it was called. This new track is called Leader of the Delinquents. Interested to hear what it's like. As I said, it's getting a lot of hype, or had been getting a lot of hype on Instagram. He did Instagram Live with Jaden Smith, I think. But yeah, just keen to dive in, keen to hear it, and I'll give you my thoughts and my reaction. Before I do though, please remember to like, subscribe, and post a comment. What's your favourite Kid Cudi song, and are you excited for his new album? With that being said, let's dive in. Straight in with the hums.
I've been trapped in my mind, I've been trying to escape fame and loneliness, the recipe for disaster.
I'm surprised, it's almost like a boom bap song. I'm surprised Cudi's rapping. I haven't heard a rapping Kid Cudi single for a long time. I expected him to be singing for some reason. But yeah, enjoying it, taking me right back to that mixtape, A Kid Named Cudi, that he released, obviously his debut mixtape, I think, way back when. Just sounds a lot like Project Pat production as well. But yeah, let's see. Or Plain Pat even.
Things are doing it between time. That's to say I don't get lost in my fucking mind. Thinking about the days I was broke, fuck me up sometimes. The groove was cello. From the outside, looking in, so it's mellow. But sometimes I wanted to shoot my fucking face off. I'm talking game over. Defeated the boss. They did it in the 80s. My angels ride for me at all costs. My dad is telling me don't stress, go and boss. Live a little. I got you, pop. Somebody better save the God. Cause Sean's got messy, he's staying on his job. The leader of the delinquents. Man, selling some pearl, bitch. People call it white. Then that nigga, even back when I was tripping, I'm the white. The jealous motherfucker, that's a shit that I don't like. You gotta.
He's going in. Again, that's, like I said, a surprise for this to be a rap track, but he's, of course, as he's saying, leader of the Delinquents. He's been one of the, if not the, most influential rap artists of the last 20 years, I would say, up there with, Kanye West and Drake, obviously. But yeah, in terms of his influence on people like, Lil Uzi Vert, Travis Scott, those guys, he's just been massive in terms of talking about depression and those feelings of loneliness that were built upon by Drake and probably made a little bit more relatable by Drake, but Cudi really started this, and yeah, it's nice to hear him actually go back to this kind of rapping, and as I said, takes me back to that first mixtape he released. But yeah, really enjoying this so far. Also, it sounds as though he's recorded this quite recently, because he mentioned about the world ending, and you know how we're all doing right now.
They call me legend in the building 26. You mad, Cutter in this bitch. I'm an unstoppable fucker from the land where my niggas be. My face, all hell, king, wizard in your motherfucking space. You love it.
Yeah, really nice track. I'm not sure whether it's a throwaway or whether it's going to be leading up to his new album. I do believe he was slated to drop this year, but obviously this is the first we're hearing from him in a little while. But yeah, just a nice track. Obviously Cudi's never been, the craziest sort of MC, but, he gives you those Cudi vibes in his rhymes here and in that sort of humming that everyone loves from Kid Cudi. I thought it was a nice track. Not sure whether I'll be returning to that too much, just because the type of Cudi I like is that huge atmospheric Cudi where he's usually singing, to be fair. But at the same time, I could see this falling on a project as like an album cut for sure, or as just a pre-album teaser. Enjoyed it. Always nice to hear from Cudi, really, to be honest. Just an absolute legend, and still for some reason underrated, even though, as I said before, he's so influential, and his last full-length album was fantastic, and the same with Kid Cudi Ghost. But yeah, he's probably one of those artists that's going to be appreciated more and more over time. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I hope you enjoyed the song. Let me know what your favourite Cudi projects are, and also what I should react to next. If there's any new music coming out that you think I should be jumping on. I will say, you know, I'm going to be starting my new series fairly soon, but also the new Division album does drop on Friday, so expect a review for that. With all that said, do like, share, subscribe. Join me on this journey of listening to new music, not just hip hop. When other stuff comes out, I'm going to be reacting to that as well. And also head over to my blog to read reviews of, you know, artists that I've written in the past, as well as a few newer ones as well. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone's staying safe, and as I always say, hopefully not going too crazy indoors. See ya.